guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a flip through of the World of Cross Stitching August 2017 issue. I subscribed to this magazine last December and it was $49.99 for a whole year, which you get an issue a month. So on the front cover they always send a free gift, and let me try to peel this one off. This one looks like it's a card, and you can see that it includes 14 count Aida, the floss, a needle, a color chart, an illustrated card, and the envelope for it. So that's pretty cool. I'll be honest, I rarely stitch anything out of these magazines, but I like to get this one because of the content. They have great reader letters, you get to see new products. I actually sit and read the magazine. So without Layla, really, like I said, it has to bark when I'm trying to do a video. But without that, here is the front cover. And this looks like an Emma Congdon piece. So let's get into it. Yeah, they give you the welcome letter, you know, like any other magazine does, or editor's letter, I should say. And they have, you can meet the designers. Okay, here is the chart. Here's how the card is supposed to look. It's actually really cute. I really like that. And like I said, they included everything in the little kit to stitch it. That's really cute. And the chart's fairly small, so would not take you that long to stitch it. The first chart is one called Magical Moments by Makiko. This is cute. Not my taste, but cute. Like I said, there are rarely things I'll stitch out of here. But they give, their charts are color, and they're done really well. This magazine is very good quality. And then they show you, like, here's the reader letters that they show. And there's one for do-it-yourself framing, McKenna, in there. Okay, someone had sent in a picture of something they framed themselves. Yeah, I haven't sat down and read this. Wow, there's actually 2 pages of reader letters. Okay, here's another design by Lisa Reeks. Art Deco Blooms. It's a whole alphabet where you can, you know, do your name or do whatever. That's pretty cool. So they give you A to Z on the next couple pages. Then they actually give you a page called Our Best Buys, where it's all the hottest cross-stitch must-haves. And you know what I find funny is they have Mirabilia, A Midsummer Night's Fairy. This is actually a really old pattern. See this one? This is actually an old pattern. Now what it says is, we can't help but feel captivated by this enchanting A Midsummer Night's Fairy by Mirabilia Designs. They're saying it's available from Crafty Kitten. Okay. So, yeah. But yeah, that chart is like one of her first ones that she did. Here's one by Doreen Jones. We all know who she is. It's called Made in Miniature. This is actually really cute. Like a water nautical theme. Very colorful. I like the greens in it. And what's nice about these magazines too is they'll give you the approximate stitching time, the type of stitches, and the ease of stitching, like beginner, intermediate. They say for that it would take you 50 hours to stitch. Stuff takes us a whole lot longer than we think it's going to take, doesn't it? And then I'm sorry, my nose, my allergies are killing me. They have in the spotlight, they have Joan Elliott as the spotlight designer. Just like I said, many features in these magazines, the British ones, besides just cross-stitch patterns. They have people write in and ask questions and they answer them. 3 pages of your questions answered. So when I sit down to read this, it takes me quite a while. Now they always do, or I guess they started doing, a pet of the month. And this is Doreen Jones' pet, her parrot. This is cute. You can stitch him. They also advertise some, like they advertise fiddlesticks on Etsy. Remember, that's one of my favorite patterns from them. And a whole bunch of other people. Peppermint Purple, who I've never heard of. I might have to check them out. They're on Etsy, right here. Peppermint Purple. I like that name. And then Gecko Rouge is on there. We all know who that is. But yeah, a whole bunch of, lots of advertising. The next pattern in here is called Wonder of Wildflowers. This is kind of pretty. I like how they finished it. That's different. And that designer is Jenny Van de Wiel. I know I'm probably murdering these names. And they even show you, I'm going to cover it because it's going to show you part of the pattern. They even show you step by step how to frame it in the hoop like they finished it. So that's pretty cool. Now I'm pretty sure in the US these magazines are available at Barnes & Noble, AC Moore, I think. Okay, here is another, wow, design library. Did I give you, oh, okay. Doreen Jones, it's called Science in Stitches, and she did a whole bunch of little patterns that you can do cards. There's a box you can put it on. There's that. And then there's these two pages as well. I'll show this one first. Oh, that's the other, okay, that's just a close-up of what I just showed you. Pretty neat. You can put cross stitch on anything if you're, you know, creative enough to do it. There's a couple pages of the patterns. Trying to flip quick. Oh, I like this one by Amanda Gregory. It's called Seasonal Beauties. This is actually really pretty. They made that into a pillow. I love those colors on that. They say that would take 75 hours to stitch. Sunday Fun Day. These are cards. These are cute. Dances by Moonlight with a cute little bunny on it. I'm flipping through the... Okay, yeah, here is the one by Emma Congdon. Anyone can pick out her designs. I actually really like this. It's called Beside the Seaside. That's actually really cute. And it says it would take you 40 hours to stitch that. That's cute. And they actually, she must have put that on canvas. Yeah, she stapled that around canvas because on the next page of the magazine, they give you, and again, I'm going to try to cover this because you can see the pattern a little bit. They give you directions on how to staple your piece around artist canvas, which is very cool. They also have a reader story where someone wrote in about their stitching. They have Sudoku and a crossword. They have a lot of stuff. Here's another design called Join the Festivities. This is cute. He's cute. My favorite issues of these British ones are like their holiday ones, their Christmas ones. I think that was it. And it also gives you next month in the world of cross stitching. Some cool stuff. Look at that. And next month's. That looks nice. But yeah, they show you coming up next month for September. How to, they show you in the back, I'm going to flip through it real quick, how to stitch and bead, and they give you, like I said, it's very, very detailed magazine. So that was that. I hope you're all having a great week. I will have another video this week updating you on my progress, stitching progress, talking about stitch night, talking about Kreinik. Oh my holy God, Kreinik. Kreinik is the devil. The devil. So until then, I hope you're having a great week. See you next time. Bye.